Thought your computer was frozen, didn't you? Ha! Troy here from Troy's Run. We just finished up the day. 42 and a half kilometers, I think, was the run. Maybe 43. Whatever, I'll go with 42 and a half. Just soaking the feet right now. And then I move it over to the snow bath. Yes, folks, that is snow. Folks in Ontario and across Canada and North America that don't have the lovely snow. It is definitely abundant here. Day was packed with excitement. I'm drained, completely drained emotionally and physically. We did, like I said, 42 and a half, and I think I battled nearly 40 kilometers of that, meaning I was only comfortable for about 2.5. Reason for it was the hills. Crazy inclines. I got a new app that tells me what I climbed and what we declined, and the highest point we got to, we started at sea level, so 0, and we got up to 455, and then we got and then we obviously went up, so uphill 455 meters, and then down 375 meters, and that wasn't just one climb and one down, meaning that was the peak. So it was repetition, and I'm gonna show you out the window and see if we can pick it up at all. But so give me a chance here. Anyway, if you can see that, I don't know if you can, but that's another hill, and behind me there's another hill. So I had numerous stops, about 7.5 hours maybe of running. We started about 9:30 this morning. Slower pace. I'm not trying to get there fast. I want to stop myself from injury, of course. So, but yeah, 7.5 hours. It was crazy. I almost quit a couple times. Obviously, quitting's not in the repertoire though. So, the shins are holding up though. I just got a text from a buddy who said I got some ice on those shins, so I'll do that. It's going to be snow. But the big thing that's actually happening is I bunged up my right foot somehow, and I think it was when I started the run. In St. John's, it was so kind of crappy of roads and stuff. We weren't escorted until about halfway through the day on day one, so I was kind of jogging through traffic on the right hand because a lot of people don't like to, slow down. So aside from the showers, I hit a couple potholes, and now my foot is really sore to the point that I can hardly pick it up off the ground. Now I can touch it. It doesn't feel bruised or anything. So I don't know what it is. It might be something in my arch or something. Doctors, call me. Anyway, that's about it for today. We are parked on the Trans-Canada Highway we got here, and I just wanted to say a big thank you to, once again, Constable Rod Priddle of the RNC, Royal Newfoundland Constabulary. Didn't say that right again, but he told me how to say it, and I forgot. Anyway, great guy, really funny guy, and he ended up donating to the cause. As we parted ways about 20 kilometers ago, he brought us to the highway. Man, it's funny. You get a police escort, and all the cars slow down and give you the respect. But yeah, if you're seeing this, remember, slow down. Get as far over as you can. You're not gonna slow your trip down any, honestly. Maybe 30 seconds. So it's not worth taking someone's life. And if it's not me, it's probably gonna be someone else. So slow down. This morning met a few people who came to the RV at the starting point, and shared their story. And I met one gentleman who actually I spoke about yesterday in my blog. He was saying he was the older gentleman who said, "Never give up on your dream. You're doing an amazing thing." And I really, I felt that. Anyway, he came out this morning, and I'm not going to obviously share most of his story, but he knows someone who's battling a brain injury and isn't necessarily ready to accept the brain injury, and I know exactly what that's like because it's taken me. It took me about 7.5 years, and it's only been 8.5 years since the crash. So 7.5 years to actually, it's life changing to admit it. Honestly, it really is, and it doesn't. If you're not a survivor, and if you've never had a brain injury, then I don't think you can you can judge that, but seriously, it's a struggle. So that's what Troy's Run's all about. We're going to show the victim that they are a survivor. Focus on the positive, guys, girls. If you have a brain injury, deal with it, and I mean that in a positive way. I mean take it for what it's worth. Get in touch with me if need be, and we can chat. I'm not educated. I'm talking life experience, and that's what it's all about. And hopefully, it's gonna what's the word I'm looking for? Help the transition. And two's better than one, right? So share your story. All right, guys, I'm gonna sign off, and the shower's still not hooked up, so I might have to go for a nice polar dip, which doesn't sound that bad actually, because I'm going to be pretty sore, I'm sure, in the morning. But again, we're going to hit the road tomorrow, and tomorrow we're going to do, I think I'm going to get up tomorrow rather early, and I want to be on the road by 7. Dad's probably laughing in the driver's seat, yeah, right, but yeah, I'll try to be up by 7. He was up pretty early this morning, but I want to do a split run tomorrow. So I'm going to try and do 20, because usually I had no problem with the first 20, even up to the 30, but with these hills, grueling. So I don't want to spend a 7.5 hour day just to push out 42.5 kilometers. So what I'm going to do is 20 kilometers, stop, have some lunch, stretch it out, ice, and go out in the afternoon again for another 20. And I got, like I said, this new app, but I forgot to pause it. We did stop for a quick little bite to eat and a chit chat before parting ways with Constable Priddle, and I forgot to pause it. So it didn't take me 7.5 hours to run, but that's kind of the overall time with the breaks and whatnot. And we obviously didn't break that much, so it did take me a heck of a long time. Anyway, I'm blabbering. TroysRun.com. Check it out. Love it. Feel it. And get involved. Share your story, guys. Cheers.